Simply natural. Hello, I'm Dan. Welcome to Simply Natural. At Simply Natural, we promote a healthy lifestyle and living in harmony with nature. The last time I took you on a tour of my garden and we saw all the food plants, all the edible plants, all the medicinal plants that I have in my garden. It's been quite a while and I wanted to show you an update of what's happening in my garden at the moment. We're going to take a look at all the plants, the medicinal plants, the fruits, see which one is doing well, which one is not doing so well. And remember that I practice organic farming. That means I don't use pesticides or herbicides. Everything is done naturally. So let's start the tour. Yes, the last time we were in this garden, this guava plant had fruits, but they were quite small, really small. Now they are quite big, and it's going to get about 3 times this size before I pick them. They really get big. You can see some of the fruits here. This is guava. Yes, these are some here. It's a very prolific producer of fruits, and soon I'm going to enjoy the fruits of this plant. In about a month or so, I'm sure they will be matured enough to eat. This is the biggest one on the plant. Okay, that is it. So, and it's also grown quite tall. You said it's grown quite tall, but the fruits are literally low-hanging fruits. Yes, these are low-hanging fruits. You'll have to kneel down to pick them. Yes, this is it. Let's take a good look at it from this angle. These are the low-hanging fruits. There is one close to the ground. Okay. So that is the beautiful guava plant. The fruits are so filled with vitamin C. It's really lovely. And it's a nice plant. The leaves have a lot of uses. I will not go into that now. Subject for another video. Yes. They heard me and they're responding. Okay. Well, this is the candlestick plant. If you watched my first video of a tour of this garden, it had lots and lots of beautiful flowers. Now they are all gone. They've become seeds. I'm going to show you the seeds here. Okay. These are the seeds inside. Lots and lots of seeds. You see, there's only one flower remaining here. This is it. We had lots and lots of it here. Now only one. The rest are seeds. Yes, the last time we also did look at this plant, the amaranth, which is a very nutritious plant. It's really a superfood, has all kinds of nutrients. You can see it. A few months ago they were quite short. Now it's brought flowers, and then the flowers are drying up, so that means the seeds are coming. And then when these seeds come, they're going to be dispersed all over the place, and they're going to grow everywhere. The seeds are going to grow because I don't use pesticides. Okay, so there's no pesticide here, so whatever seeds fall on the ground get to grow back. So you can see hundreds and hundreds of seeds in here, hundreds of seeds in each plant. As they're getting old, it's becoming a bit yellowish. The leaves are becoming a bit yellowish, and it's run its course. It's now time to produce seeds for the next generation of the amaranth plant. And what else do we have here? I think today we're gonna have some food, eh? This is a plantain. Yes, it's ready to be cut down. Yeah, I can leave it to get ripe on the tree before cutting them down, but if I do that, the birds will come for it. When it gets ripe and soft, the birds love it. They just come for it. There's one bunch here, and there is another bunch over there, but that one is not ready to be cut. It's too small. This is the one that's going to be cut down today. I'll leave it to ripen at home before we eat it all up. And what do I have here from the garden? Beautiful bunch of plantains. This is very nice food. I don't know whether to eat it green or wait for it to ripen. Both ways it's very nice. Really, really nice. Okay, so we've come back to visit this palm tree again. This is the oil palm tree. The last time we were here to make a video, there were fruits on it, palm fruits on it. They are still on it, but there's a great difference, a really great difference. They are all ripe. You can see it gets red when it's ripe, very succulent. And like I said, in West Africa, we make a very delicious soup with this plant or with the fruits, and it is also what is used to make the oil palm, that vegetable oil that everybody uses. Yes, it's ready to be cut down and cooked. Before I leave here, I'm going to cut 2 down and take to the house. So we're going to enjoy pure organic palm fruits today. And as of the last time too, we saw these ferns, beautiful ferns on the palm tree. You don't see this type of fern anywhere else except on these palm trees. And like I said the last time, they seem to enjoy living their lives as parasites on this tree because they take all their nutrients from the tree. I don't know how the tree is surviving with all these ferns taking so much nutrients. I'm sure they're giving something back. Must be a symbiotic relationship. Yes, so that is the oil palm tree, and it is a plant that always gives so much shade. Okay, well, I've cut down the palm fruit and this is what it looks like. To me, it looks delicious. Yeah. This is one of the fruits. Nice. Filled with palm oil. And then also, when it's boiled and pounded, you have a very nice paste that is used for nice soup. Okay, this is really, really nice. Yes. But it's got very dangerous thorns. These things can just give you a lot of pain if you're not careful. So this is the palm fruits. It's been cut up into little bunches, or should I say bunchlets. Okay, and it's still a bit stuck on the bunch, you know. You have to wait for I think a day or so for it to soften up, and then you'll be able to pick them all up one by one. But it does have very wicked thorns. If you are not careful, it will inflict a painful, what I would call bite, you know, if you are not careful. So it's a very interesting work to do, picking this thing with all the thorns there. So it's going to be here for a day, and then we'll pick them onto little bits and individual seeds or individual fruits, and then it's going to be boiled and cooked. So together they make one nice organic mix. No pesticides, no herbicides, no other sides. This is pure organic gardening, and it tastes really, really nice. Tropical food. And it all came from this beautiful palm tree, waving in the wind, giving us nourishment. Yes. Yes, beautiful nature. Nature does indeed take care of us if we take care of nature. Also have the Java apple coming up really nice. Some bugs have eaten a little of the leaf, but it doesn't matter. This is organic farming or gardening, so I'm not going to spray anything on it. The bugs need to have a little bit of it. It'll be fine. And this is the noni plant. This plant is a very amazing plant. Some time back there were some bugs on it. I didn't want to spray it, so I made sure I pruned it. I picked up every single leaf from it. It became a skeleton. Just the woody parts, all the trees, all the leaves were gone. It was bare. And 4 months later, it's looking lush and amazing. And it's got a whole lot of fruits inside. You can see a whole lot of fruits, small to big. Yeah. Yes, the fruits are very nutritious, and the tea, the leaves can be used for tea also. I do drink a lot of this noni leaf tree or noni leaf tea. It's really, really, really nice. And the moringa plant is still there. It's hardly ever gets bushy because I'm always eating the leaves. So it's always struggling to get more leaves. Bring the leaves and I'm ready for them. This is it. It's a beautiful plant. Nutritious. Yes. We also have an orange plant here. This has just been planted, and I understand it takes about 3 years for it to bear fruit, but it's nice. Get close to it and it really, really smells amazing. So there's an orange plant added to the garden. Makes it more interesting. Well, the periwinkle plant is also doing very well. It was much smaller the last time. Now it has a lot of pink flowers. It's a really beautiful plant. Always flowers on it. Always there are flowers on it. Nice. Along with its neighbor, Mr. Cactus, who promised to grow up fast. It's coming. Everything seems to have grown taller since the last time I made a video on this garden. This is the Soursop, and it's coming up really nice. It remained at the same height for quite a long time. Now it seems to have a growth spurt, and it's coming really nice. Well, the sugar apple plant is also coming up nicely. It's grown taller since the last time I made a video. It's a really nice plant. Sugar apple, also called custard apple or sweet sap. So we're back to the pepper. You can see the pepper is looking real nice. Different colors. They are all in different stages of ripeness. You see, this one is fully ripe. This one here, yeah, red, ripe, orange, about to ripe. Then you have the green. Now, they are edible at all stages of ripeness, so I don't really mind. I do pick them, all of them, regardless of if they are totally ripe or not. Here they are. There is a lot and lot of peppers on this plant. Yes. Well, if you remember, if you watched the first video of the tour of this garden, I had a very bushy okra plant, okay, with lots of fresh okra. Now, as I said before, this is a different kind of okra. When it produces, unlike the normal okra, after a few months it dies. This one produces, and if you don't pick it up, like I didn't pick all the fruits, they become dry. So you have a lot of seeds to plant in the next season. But it's not done yet. If you look at the top, it's bringing fresh leaves. And so it's producing fresh okra. Even as it has dried okra here. You can see this is very dry. The only way you can use it is to plant the seeds, okay? But then the fresh one is still coming up here. This plant will go on a few years producing fruits. It's really nice. There we have another type of okra. You see that it looks a bit reddish. One side is green, the other side a bit red. And this is the beautiful flower. Opens up in the day from say 4 o'clock going, it just closes up. Does that every day till the fruits come. Yes, it's still producing a lot of Yes, this is the okra flower, and I just noticed one thing that I have never noticed before. This is the first time I'm taking note of this. In the morning, this flower was yellow, pure yellow. Now it's about 2 p.m. and it's turning pink. It's amazing. Within a few hours, this flower has changed color. I have never taken note of this. It's really interesting. All of them the same thing. We also have the pineapple plants. They are doing well, growing taller. Yes. In a few months, I expect to see a little pineapple fruit coming up. There are about 10 in the garden. So we're going to have a lot of fun with these plants. Well, the bitter leaf plant has grown big. It was just one stalk the last time. Now it's really big. This seriously important medicinal plant. Well, the bitter leaf plant has grown quite big. It was half this size 2 months ago. Now it's really big with lots of leaves. This is an important medicinal plant in Africa, and it's so abundant in this garden. Lots of it all over the place. Well, the coconut is ready. The last time I made a video, the pod was not open. Now it's opened and we see baby coconuts. They're all coming up nicely. Really nice. Yeah. So, in not too distant time, we're going to have a lot of coconut water to drink. Yes. Well, this is the eggplant. I picked some, but there are some that I left. So they got overripe and we can't eat it now. So what I'm going to do is keep it, let it dry up so that we have the seeds to plant. So I've left about 5 of them, and then we're going to have a lot of seeds to plant next season. I don't have to buy seeds, I just have to take these and plant them when they dried up. Yes, the lemon plant is also doing very well. It's grown quite tall. It's quite a tall plant. It's also trying to bring flowers, not yet, but in a short while we'll see flowers on it. And then there will be fruits. We have to be patient. Gardeners are the most patient people in the world. You have to just wait.